Hello world, I'm coming to you live from my hot ass bedroom. I'm here to do a very interesting video. It's not going to be a Wentworth related video, but we're going to be speaking about prison nonetheless. Specifically, what could potentially become prison of the future. So there's a guy, his name is Hashim. This is the man, this is his name, and he has come up with a concept called Cognify. So I'm going to insert a video clip right now so that you can hear the presentation of Cognify so that you can get a better understanding as to what it is. And then we're going to talk about it.
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, the prisoner is given a choice, either spending tens of years in a prison cell or seeking fast-track rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation. If the prisoner chooses to undergo fast-track rehabilitation, the Cognify device is used. Next, the prisoner undergoes high-resolution brain scanning to create a detailed map of their neural pathways. This brain map helps guide the Cognify device to target specific brain regions responsible for memory, reasoning, and logical thinking, such as the hippocampus, prefrontal cortex, amygdala, parietal lobe, and anterior cingulate cortex. Once the target brain regions are identified, Cognify is then placed around the head of the prisoner. The intensity and the type of artificial memories is then adjusted depending on the crime. Inside the criminal's mind, time would pass differently, slower than in real life, making them experience years' worth of artificial memories in just a few minutes. Synthetic memories are customized depending on the crime committed and the unique brain structure and psychological profile of the individual. Violent offenders could experience memories that are designed to trigger empathy and remorse, seeing their crime from the perspective of their victim, feeling their pain and suffering firsthand. Some memories are designed to trigger consequences and trauma. Such memories could simulate the long-term consequences of violent actions, such as the grief of the victim's family or the physical and emotional trauma endured by the victim. Artificial memories could cover a wide range of crimes, including domestic violence, hate crimes and discrimination, embezzlement, insider trading, theft and fraud. Cognify Emotion Regulation System could modulate neurotransmitters and hormones to induce specific emotional states, such as remorse or regret, which is crucial for rehabilitation. Real-time monitoring and feedback mechanisms could track the prisoner's neural responses throughout the process, allowing the system to adapt and optimize the rehabilitation in real time with new visuals, sensation, and realistic AI-generated content. To ensure the long-term effect of the therapy session, the memories could become permanent, fully integrated into the subject's mind, as if they were part of their own personal experiences. While subjects are undergoing therapy session, valuable data are collected from all the prisoners into a central computer for scientific research, which will help understand the criminal mind and determine the best approach to tackle crimes in society. AI-driven analytics could enhance the device's functionality, optimizing future procedures based on gathered data and insights. Cognify could feature encrypted storage for sensitive prisoner information and rehabilitation data. A compact and portable design would allow Cognify to be used anywhere in the world. It would be constructed with durable materials to withstand frequent use. Its energy-efficient design would ensure long operational life, reducing the need for frequent recharges. It would have the ability to integrate seamlessly with other prison systems, like security cameras and biometric identification. Once the therapy session is concluded, family members of the subject could be provided with a comprehensive report on the new artificial memories that have been implanted, offering them a chance to adjust to the subject's new, positive personality traits. The subject is then released back into society to start a new life away from crimes. The Cognify concept could revolutionize the criminal justice system by significantly reducing the need for long-term incarceration and its associated costs. Traditional prisons require substantial budgets for construction, maintenance, staffing, and prisoner care, including food, healthcare, and rehabilitation programs. By replacing extended prison sentences with brief, intensive rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation, the costs of maintaining prison facilities and supporting inmates could be drastically lowered. The funds saved from reduced incarceration and recidivism rates could be reallocated to other critical areas. These might include education, healthcare, infrastructure development, social welfare programs, or research and development initiatives that benefit society as a whole. By rehabilitating offenders more quickly, Cognify could enable them to reintegrate into society sooner and contribute to the workforce. This increased productivity could boost the economy and generate tax revenue, further offsetting the initial investment in such technology. Successful rehabilitation through Cognify could lead to safer communities, reduced crime rates, and improved social well-being. This could have far-reaching positive impacts on individuals, families, and society as a whole, contributing to a more stable and prosperous future. Apart from treating criminals, Cognify could also be used to treat severe memory loss by helping patients recall their past memories. It could also treat patients with PTSD by implanting positive memories that replace the negative ones.
So as you saw, this shit is crazy. I have thoughts. First of all, what the fuck, bro? When I saw this video, I said to myself, what the fuck is going on in the world? Since the beginning of time, a person commits a crime, they go to jail, and they have to do their sentence. So this man, he invented Cognify, which is this headpiece that you put on top of the prisoner's head, and it implants AI generated memories into their brain. So for the rest of this person's life, after this is done, they're gonna have these new memories, and because they have these memories now, they think that it can stop them from committing crimes in the future. The inmates are given a choice. You don't have to do this. You can stay in jail for 25 years if you want to, or you can have this Cognify thing put on your head, and we can give you fake memories generated by a damn robot. And you'll go off to lead a more productive life. You'll be a more productive member of society. You know what I'm saying? You'll enter the workforce and be able to do the damn thing, thus leading to a better economy and all types of bullshit. So the prisoners are given a choice. This isn't like a thing where it's going to be mandatory. It also depends on their crime. So I'm not sure, but I would like to believe that if you're in prison for life because you're a serial killer, that they're not going to give you the option of using Cognify to rehabilitate you. So let's get into the memories real quick. What kind of memories are they implanting in folks? They're implanting these memories in real time. So the prisoner is inside of a pod, right? With this damn Cognify machine wrapped around their head, and in real time it is implanting these AI generated memories into the prisoner's brain, where they will live for the rest of eternity. Some of the memories would be memories where it would be like good memories, where now they're putting in good memories into these criminals' fucking brains so that they can develop feelings that they may have not been able to feel prior to having committed the crime that they committed. Then they are also going to be implanting other types of memories, like again, depending on your crime. So let's say you commit a crime, like a violent crime, and you assault somebody and you hurt them, or worse, you take their life or something like that. So what they're going to do is they're going to have AI recreate the crime, and then the perpetrator, the prisoner, will get the chance to experience the crime via memories, but through the memory of the victim. So if the victim was afraid, felt pain, panic, whatever feelings the victim felt while being attacked or worse, the prisoner will now have access to this memory. The prisoners will remember the fear, the pain, whatever the victim was feeling because they have the memory of it. Memories are a natural thing. It's something that our brains do. You know what I'm saying? Something happens, we remember. Whether we remember because it was a great event and it brought us so much joy, or whether we remember because it was a traumatic event and left us traumatized for the rest of our days. Whatever the case may be, memories are unique to the individual. So now you have a fucking robot implanting memories into your brain that are not your memories. I just feel like that cannot be good. So now there are some good things that can be done with this. In the presentation, it goes on to say that like people that are experiencing severe memory loss, that certain memories can be put into their minds so that they can remember. If it's going to be used for good, then I think that that's great. Like if you're putting back memories that a person already had that they don't remember due to illness, head trauma, or whatever the fuck the case might be, then I think that's great because these were memories that belong to them already. But now you go taking AI generated content and plugging it into someone's brain that shouldn't be there because it's not their memories. I think that could be dangerous. The consequences could be dire, okay? I don't know what could happen, but I feel like if you go around plugging fake memories into people's brains, it could potentially lead to some type of a mental breakdown. So then what? You release all these prisoners who have been rehabilitated using this brand new Cognify device, and you set them out into the free world so that they can malfunction and go crazy because they're having mental breakdowns because of these memories that aren't theirs that they maybe can't deal with. So some of these memories that they're implanting are for the sole purpose of creating trauma in the inmate. Like you went forth and committed this crime, you feel no remorse, we're going to implant these memories into your brain, and now you're going to be traumatized because of it. So you're going to know not to do that again because of the trauma that you have inside of you. Is that a healthy form of rehabilitation? I don't think so. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below because I'm so curious to know what other people think. Because if used properly, I think that this type of technology has the potential to help so many people, especially those suffering from like memory loss. I wonder how this would work with people who have Alzheimer's and dementia. If it could be used in ways to help people that are suffering with these types of illnesses or suffering from just memory loss due to old age or memory loss due to, having had severe head trauma from whatever kind of accident, then that's great. But whenever you have something like this, like some type of technology that has potential to be used for good, there's going to always be those people that are going to make sure that they find a way to use it for evil. So this man's idea is that, instead of having like lower level criminals spend so much time in jail, you can have them in and out in minutes. You know what I'm saying? So while they're undergoing this whole treatment with the Cognify shit on their head, for them, it seems to be lasting years. The treatment takes minutes in real time. So it's almost like simulating a 10-year prison sentence or a 25-year prison sentence or whatever the fucking length of the prison sentence is. So like, when you go to sleep and you have a dream and then you wake up and you look at your clock and you're like, oh my God, it was only 5 minutes from the time that I fell back to sleep, but it felt like you were asleep for an eternity. This is the same type of concept with the Cognify thing. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers will be getting treated. It'll last 15 minutes. They'll wake up feeling like they just served 10 years. And they're supposed to just wake up, come out of this pod feeling brand new, like a changed person, like a rehabilitated person. I don't buy it. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't buy this. And I just think it's a terrible, 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 terrible idea. Okay, so I can't say that it's a terrible idea because it does have its advantages as far as being able to be used for good, but I don't think they should be using it in the prison system. Like real criminals don't give a fuck, okay? They just don't. And no matter how many memories you implant in their brain, I don't think it's gonna change them. First of all, if you have really violent offenders who like fucking people up or worse, they're not gonna be fazed by this. They were there when the crime was committed. A murderer or something. This motherfucker is there. He commits the crime. He saw it. He heard the screams. He saw the fear in the person's eyes, I'm sure, probably, most likely. Did it stop them from committing the crime? No, they went forth and committed the crime. So now if you implant the memory of the same crime, but through the victim's point of view, I don't think it's going to change what this motherfucker thinks. If anything, I think he's gonna get off on the shit. He's probably gonna enjoy it. It'll probably be like a rush of look at what I did. So that's how she felt, or that's how he felt. It'll probably make them feel more powerful, and they're not gonna be able to wait to get back out there into the free world so they could commit another crime just based off of the strength that they know what the person went through now. You know what I'm saying? It could just make things so much worse. Oh man, messing with the brains has proven to be problematic. Remember lobotomies? I just don't like this idea at all. You can't trust the robots. You can't trust artificial intelligence. It's artificial, right? But it's intelligent. And it keeps on learning, all right? The more that humans interact with AI, the more the fucking AI advances and learns. So what are your thoughts on this whole concept of Cognify and the prisons of the future? I think it's very sci-fi. And I'm not into sci-fi shit. Let me know in the comments down below if you were a prisoner given the choice to serve 15 years in prison or undergo a few minutes of treatment with this Cognify machine on your head, would you do it? Or would you serve your 15 years? I don't think that I would do it, and only because I don't want any more memories in my brain other than the ones that I already have and the ones that I'm going to make in the future. I decide my memories. Even if they try to use it for good with these prisoners, like when the video said that they would just, you know, implant memories if they had like a rough life or something, they would give them good memories so that it could steer them in a more positive direction. What if the memories fade? I don't know if you noticed in the presentation, they didn't say it will do this, or it will lower recidivism rates, or it will rehabilitate people and they will go out into the world and be productive members of society. They use the word could. It could lower recidivism rates. It could make it so that now they'll be able to go out into the workforce and become productive members of society. The key word was could. And for me, you're not giving me any guarantees. A could is for me the same as maybe. You know what I'm saying? And maybe for me is not good enough. So world, I've rambled on long enough. This shit was crazy, all right? And very interesting, I must say. All right, world, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like my video, leave a comment down below, and let me know your thoughts on this fucking prison of the future bullshit. And if you've not yet already, subscribe to my channel. Bye.